Alright, so
Gotta take it easy, nice and slow and smooth.
Game 2, versing Felix.
Hello.
Former teammate in Titans War first one.
Yes, the first one this year.
And I'm playing against his new tower. Well, kind of like the old tower. You want to take us through it?
Not much to say really. We got 3 squads of fire warriors, each with 2 drones each. Commander team with I think 10 drones with drone controller.
Yeah, the marker light ones.
Yes, they're all marker drones. A unit of 3 broadsides, all with missiles. I'm just proxying some XV9 suits for 3 more broadsides with missiles. And then I got the 2 riptides with ion accelerators.
And another Barracuda. So I'm playing.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm playing tower game. So I played the first game, and this is the table here. You can see there's only 8 pieces of terrain on this.
Yeah, it's pretty sparse.
Pretty sparse on hammer and anvil. Luckily, I'm not playing a normal Tyranid list because otherwise this would fuck me over. I'm meant to be PG. Never mind. So yes, it's night fight. So Felix didn't seize the initiative on me. I got a lot of iron arm, which is really good. Yes. And we're just having our first turn. All right. Tower game. Alright, so this is a bit different game. It's not mechanized. And it's a guy, he was actually on my first Titans team, Felix. So it was me, Adam Wiseman, Felix, and Adam Norberg. So you can see some of those videos up. I posted them earlier this year. This I think was going to be an interesting game because I just wanted to see how I would go with a different tower. I'm now getting a bit more comfortable against tower, especially with this army, because it's a bit weird. So I'm just getting into the game now, and I think Felix made a few mistakes here, and he forgot a few things, which is a bit unfortunate, like, you know, doing the overcharge of his riptides and things like that. And I wouldn't have clumped with Doom coming in. I did, you know, tell him about Doom and what it can do. But he didn't know everything that Doom could do, and I said, you know, you want me to talk you through anything? He said, no, don't worry about it. So I wouldn't have clumped as much as he did, and he left. You can see here, where next to the 2 riptides and the broadsides and all that, there's a nice space right there for Doom to just sit and hit 4 units there. And there you go. There's Doom. I've just placed him. Yeah, and everything else comes in, I think. I think maybe one thing didn't come in. I really like hammer and anvil. I love with this type of army. So Nid's hammer and anvil usually terrible, especially if it's first tower. But it's actually one of the strongest maps with this army, because outflanking a Turvagon with hammer and anvil, you can never get a bad side. Whereas you see when I outflank in some of the other ones, I sometimes get a really bad side because he's on the other side of nowhere. Doom pays for himself twice over here in this game. He kills a whole squad of broadsides. He puts a lot of wounds on the riptides. He kills 5 fire warriors just there. My Devil Gorns are going to work, killing fire warriors left and right. Unfortunately, Felix, even though he intercepted, he had a bit of bad luck. He intercepted with all his stuff at the Doom. And I think he caused 1 wound. He either failed to, like, 1 wound all up, but he failed to wound, or I just made my 3+ invulnerable saves. It was really unlucky. And then he rolled high. What can I say? Doom is Doom. Sometimes, you know, a few games from now, people are making 3d6 leadership 7s and passing it, no problems. When you got leadership 9 and you're failing by like 10, or not 10, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so yeah, this for me was just about trying to get as big a win as possible, and that's actually what we were trying to do. This whole round, our team, we got 3 20s and 1 18. Kevin really let us down there. He should have got 20 now. Anyway, I luckily my Yergmals, even though it's through supporting fire and all that, I did manage to get, I think, 1 or 2 Yergmals into base contact with his command squad at the back there, which tied up all those plasma weapons and melter weapons for, I think, 2 turns. I think I only killed 1 thing, but it wasn't so much that, it was just don't let them shoot while my flying hive torrents get up there. So I've got 1 more turn there, then I'm going to land, I think, on turn 3. We've got 1, turn 2, turn 3. No, it'll be turn 4 when I make the charge of the hive torrents. But yeah, so I'm spawning, salting, killing off all of his troops, doing a whole bunch of fun things. He is causing, whenever he shoots at things, he damages it. But because I got first turn, and he only really got one turn of shooting against me. Actually, no, he didn't even have that really, because I got first turn, he had first turn, it was night fight. My second turn, I come on. I decimate it with Morlocks, with Doom and all that type of stuff. He got his intercept and all that, but I was charged into him by turn 2 with my Yergmil. So realistically, he didn't get a full turn of shooting on me at all, and that's really how the Tyranids have to defeat Tau, or at least this type of army. If I was like a walking Tyranid army, I would be pushing stuff uphill right now, walking hammer and anvil with this type of objectives. Anyway, you can see where I've put the objectives as well. So Felix has put it near his army. I've put also near his army, so I can get easy access to objectives, while he is not going to be even thinking about trying to get Line Breaker right now. And so that's it. It's kind of just a wrap up here. I think it was the top of turn 4. Yeah, my turn 4 is when I tabled his army in essence. And that's it. What else can I say? Yeah, I think people were a bit thrown off about this type of Nid army, just like the full reserve list, and just not really knowing what to do, because by turn 2 you've just got so many targets that really need to be dealt with, and if I have my third turn with things not really dying, then you're in the world of trouble. Anyway, it's a good game. We'll go on to game 3.